In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the just released Elementor Theme Builder capabilities that allow you to create custom headers, custom footers, custom page templates with dynamic content, all within the Elementor Theme Builder. You used to require custom coding for this and editing the header.php file, the footer.php file, and other files. You no longer have to do that with this Elementor Pro update. I'm going to show you how it all works right now. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Bjorn from WPLearningLab. We help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If it's your first time here and you like WordPress tips, tricks, and hacks and getting better at it and learning all kinds of cool new stuff, make sure you hit subscribe, then the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. With that out of the way, check out our Facebook group where we're hanging out, we're chatting, we're learning WordPress, we're all helping each other. There's a link in the description down below, so check out that Facebook group. And now let's get into this Elementor tutorial. I'll see you there. I know a lot of you guys used Elementor, and it's a great plugin. And they just changed the game on theme builders and page builders because they have created a way to be able to update header and footer on a theme. Now this works with compatible themes, Elementor compatible themes, which is a lot of them. They use standard WordPress hooks to detect header and theme content, and Elementor ties into those. But now you can update a header and footer across your website using drag and drop theme builder. You no longer have to mess with the code inside of the header.php file or footer.php file, use the functions.php file. You can do this all within Elementor using templates. This is released today. You probably see this tomorrow or sometime after that, but April 16th is when this was released, and it is currently April 16th, as you can see up here. And we have not just the theme builder that was added, but also dynamic data, which means that we can now build templates for posts. And that template will be applied to all posts on the website using conditions, which were also released today, conditions that we apply to the pages. So we can create a template and say, apply this to only certain post types or to all posts or things like that. So I'm going to quickly walk you through how this works. I'm not going to do an in-depth tutorial on all of it because I don't know if you guys want to see all that, because it's best to just go in and play around. But I'm going to walk you through where you can find all these new things. And first, let's just make sure we have the newest version. Go to plugins, and if you haven't updated, and this is also for Elementor Pro, by the way, so you don't have Elementor Pro, this stuff won't be available to you. If you want to get Pro, there's a link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link. It helps me keep the lights on. Elementor gives me a few dollars for sending referrals to them. It's not more expensive for you. It's just that they share some of the revenue with me. And that helps me keep the lights on, like I said. But you need to have Elementor updated to version 2.0.6 and Elementor Pro or higher, 2.0.6 or higher, and Elementor Pro at 2.0.0 or higher. And now if we go to a page, it's going to create a new page, and then we click on Edit with Elementor. We now have our page builder slotted into a page with our standard theme header up here, our widgets on the side, and our footer at the bottom. And here's the footer. And like I was saying earlier, with Elementor, we can now edit the header and the footer, which used to be something you always did on the theme level. And we're going to do that right after I show you the dynamic modules. So if we go down to our Pro elements and then theme elements, we now have a bunch of new ones in the new version. Post title, post excerpt, post content, featured image, archive title, archive posts, site title, site logo, author box, post comments, post info, and post navigation, I believe, are all dynamic now. But if we pull in the post title, and this is the title of the page because I didn't actually title it, so it's just a temporary title. And this would be the title of whatever page this is. So this isn't building a template right now. This is dynamic content you can add onto a page. And you can link it to a certain spot. The link down here, you can add a dynamic link. Probably if it's a post title, you'd post or use the post URL as the link. But you can have all these other options, including advanced custom fields, which is in beta, but they're going to be releasing a lot of advanced custom fields integrations soon. So that's pretty cool. And if we add, let's add another something else. Let's just add, go back to theme elements. If we add post content in here, in this case, we don't have content yet because it's a blank page. But this would pull in the post content for this specific post. So this is how you'd modify individual posts and use the dynamic content within the post. Now, if we exit to the dashboard, we're going to check out how to change the menu and create the header, the footer, and create actual post templates that can be used throughout the website. For that, we head down to Elementor and click on My Templates. And here we see a list of all our current templates. There's only 3 right now on this site and what type it is. We currently do not have a header template because this was just released today. So, or it'll be updated on your site whenever you update the plugin. So it was released today, but you may not actually have it today if you didn't update your plugin. But we have a header, footer, single, and archive tab up here. If we click on the header, we don't need to, but this will just filter for header types. And then we can go either on this page or the header page. We can go ahead and click on Add New Header. We want to choose the template type, which is a header. And we want to give it a name. So let's just call this Header Demo and click on Create Template. Now, before I get too much further, I'm just going to open the website so we can see what the current header looks like. This is our current header up here, and that's great. Now we're going to make a new one inside of Elementor using the header template. Now it works based on blocks. So we have these 2 blocks. Elementor is continually adding more, so I'll probably add more for the header as well. And again, this is Pro only. You see a little Pro icon there. So you pick one of these. I'm going to pick the one that's black because the regular header is white, so we can clearly see that the new header has been applied. And we have the header section up here, which is editable. So I can go ahead and click this pencil. This is the site logo. I'm going to choose a new logo, just one from a media library. I'm going to choose this one. Now we have a new logo in here. For the menu, click on the pencil. You can choose a different menu. This works just like regular Elementor elements. So you can choose a different menu. You can have all the options that you have for regular elements. It's just that now they're placed into the header. There's also a search field that's added up here, which is great. And one really cool feature that I like that you don't see even on regular themes very much is up here we can add something above the header. So just to show you what I mean, I'm going to publish this. I'm going to add a condition where I want it to show up. And I'm going to choose entire site so it shows everywhere. And then click on publish. And now when I come out here and refresh, we should be seeing the new Elementor header replacing our current one. And there's a new header that we designed within the Elementor plugin. And normally, again, like I said before, you have to do this out of the theme options if you have a good theme, or within the header.php file, which can be a painful experience. Now, something a lot of you guys have been asking on the channel is there's some really cool themes that have an image above the menu. So above this area. So if we go in here and we hover over the menu area, we click on plus at the top, we can add a section above the menu. So I'm just going to drag and drop an image in here. And since we have dynamic content available, I'm going to make it the featured image. I don't have a featured image set for this page yet, so this is not going to work how I planned. But let's just pretend it's a featured image. I'm going to add a regular image. We're just going to pretend it's featured. Let's delete the featured one. So I'm going to choose an image. This one seems pretty big, 1900 by 900. For the image size, I'm going to choose full, so it stretches out as far as possible. I'm going to click on update. I'm going to come out here and refresh this page. You may have to do a hard refresh, a shift Control R or Shift Command R. And now we have our image here. Clearly it's not the perfect size for the top, so you have to play around with the size of the image and play around with the padding. So we remove the white space on the top and the bottom. But this is how you can create an image above the menu bar, which has been normally reserved for well-designed, nice, crisp, clean themes. Now you can do this in Elementor super easily. In the same process, we can make a new template for the footer. If we just head back out to our dashboard and then go to Elementor and My Templates, click on Add New, choose Footer, type in Footer Demo, create template. We have a couple more options. We have 2 opt-ins, 2 different colors of the same opt-in, I guess, and then an About. I'm going to choose the About one, click on Insert, And again, that's based on blocks just like for the header, and I'm sure they're going to be adding more and more. And I'm actually building some custom blocks as well that I'll give to you guys whenever they're done. But time is tight, so when they're done, and then I'll share it with you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. So now we have a footer block down here, and my screen isn't that big, so it could be a little bit bigger, a little bit squished down here, but we can edit this footer just like any other template inside Elementor or any other page. If we click on publish, it's going to ask us where to assign it. So we add a condition. I'm going to say entire site again. Click on publish. Head out to the front. Refresh this page. Scroll down to the bottom. There's nothing there. I'm going to do a hard refresh. See if that helps it appear. And there it is. After the hard refresh, we now have this content in the footer. Now, if you spend any time at all trying to edit your header and footer ever on any WordPress theme, you understand how big of a game changer this is. Super simple. No coding required. The last thing I want to show you guys is the ability to create a template for all kinds of pages, including a post. So now you can customize a blog post, including the header and footer, because as you saw under the conditions, you can choose singular for a condition, which means a post. So you can have a custom header and footer that's just for posts, and a completely custom built Elementor-based post template, because now we have dynamic content available in the Elementor elements. So I'm just going to go to the front of the site here. I'm going to go and find a blog post. Any blog post will do. Here we have our blog post here. Doesn't look pretty. If we go into My Templates and then Add New, this is under Elementor My Templates, or choose single. And then I'm going to call it Post Demo. Click on Create Template. And we have two blocks that are pre-built. You can also create your own from blank. I'm just going to insert this one. So it's always good to work based on a template that's close to what you like, and you just customize it a little bit. So here's a preview of the builder. This is the custom header we created a few minutes ago, custom footer at the bottom, and this is the post design in the middle. We have our title, which is a dynamic element, again, pro only. The post title's pulled in here, and then we have my name and some other stuff going on for the author metadata. This one is the post excerpt, which I don't have written for this post, so it's just blank here. The featured image, which I don't have set. We do have an image that's on the post. No, we don't. This is actually a different module down here. So the post is just this content here. There's no featured image. But if there was, we could add it right here. We can move it around, put it in different areas, just like any other Elementor page builder, just that now it's dynamic. So I'm just going to click on publish. I'm going to assign this to all singular. You can assign to different types of posts if you want, even advanced custom field posts. So you can create, instead of advanced custom fields using coding, in the very near future, you'll be able to create advanced custom field pages using Elementor and make it super simple to design awesome pages. I'm going to choose all singular posts and click on publish. I'm going to head out here, and this is going to completely reshape the design of this page or this post area. Once I refresh, I'm going to do a hard refresh, Shift R, Control Shift R, and now we have the new design applied to this page. And just to show you that it's applied to every post now, let's go to this one, my best featured image. Maybe this will pop in the featured image right above the content where it was in the builder. Here it is, the new design applied to all posts. Now, instead of messing around in the single.php file, you can now create custom posts with Elementor. This update is a game changer. Like I said, if you want to get Elementor Pro, get it in the description down below. There's a link. It's an affiliate link. Helps them keep the lights on. One thing that's very sad is I and a lot of other people spend a lot of time creating tutorials showing people how to create blog post templates, header templates, change headers, change code, and all stuff like that, which is no longer required after this update. So it's sad because all that work is now irrelevant, but it's also great because now this is accessible to everybody without coding, and it makes it super simple. So if you don't have Elementor yet, check out the free version. It's pretty awesome, and then upgrade to the Pro when you realize how awesome it is. And there you go. That's the new update for April 16th, 2018. So that's how the new theme builder capability works. It's pretty awesome stuff. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit subscribe, then the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Check out our Facebook group and check out the videos that popped up on the right-hand side so you can get even better at WordPress. And until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.